I would like to say that tere hommikust, but it's not in the morning, you know.
Hello. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dear neighbors. I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you. Thank you. Especially so that one of my dear friends from Latvia has called your city the favorite place for her to be. So I'm happy to be here. And today I will tell you a little story about how AHHAA has become a game changer in different ways. And this is a little behind-the-scenes story for you. But before we go into details, I would like to invite you back up north to the 6.5 drive away here to Tartu, and let you see what we are all about.
Let's go!
Perfect timing, thank you. So in the words of the song that you just heard, Let's Go, and I will tell you a little bit about AHHAA in some numbers, because this is key to what has made us into who we are today. So we are 19 years old today, and we will celebrate our 20th anniversary in September. And when we started out in 1997, we were an establishment of only 2 people as employees. But over time, we grew into a company of more than 80 people. But this happened gradually, and we didn't have our own home for many, many years. And luckily, in 2011, we were able to first move into our very own building in Tartu. And with its almost 10,000 square meters, we welcome about 200,000 people every year. Now, this has not happened out of luck. This has happened because of creative thinking and decision-making. Our very first leader, our first CEO, she was a very clever lady, and she knew exactly what buttons to push to make this happen. And it was very much a political decision on her part to push these buttons, but here we are today. And the reason why she was so successful at it was that she knew exactly what the key ingredient to a good science center was. And that's a team of young, fast and furious people. I mean furious by the most positive sense of the word, of course. And what happens then when you have a team of such people around you? Well, we have a lot of fun. That's exactly what happens. And we have adopted a startup mentality, so everything goes, all ideas are good, nothing is off limits. You can do whatever, as long as it leads to certain value creation. So for us, having a lot of young people on board has meant that we have tested and tried a lot of different methods of how to reach more people, how to influence our own employees, how to influence the region. And, well, this energy and power has led to a situation which is, I think, very well illustrated by this photo. So, explosiveness is basically what we are very well known for, but not only the visual side of it, also the philosophical side of it, I would say. And people are often awestruck, not only because of the big flames and smoke, but also because of the fact that the people themselves have a lot of energy in them. They burn very brightly. And we have set out to achieve one very particular goal. That is to make Tartu a place where everybody wants to come. So, as you probably know, Tartu is very neatly situated between two big capitals. Big capitals in the sense of Eastern Europe, I guess, Tallinn and Riga. So these two big places attract quite a lot of tourists. But not so many travel beyond the borders of the capitals. Our aim was to show people that this is actually a good idea to do. Going outside of Tallinn and outside of Riga, up to the north, is something that could be considered. But people were not just convinced by us telling them to come. We decided that in order to invite our good neighbors, the Latvians, to AHHAA, we needed to find Latvian-speaking, Latvian-born people as our employees. And we did. And this has been our policy so far. And it has had great results, because whenever we go traveling across the border, we always take our native-speaking colleagues with us, so we always have someone with us who can speak your language. But not only then, we also have all the materials around in the center available in 4 languages. So in Estonian, Latvian, English and Russian. And what has happened is that other institutions in the region have also picked up on this move. Other museums, for instance, found themselves in quite of a difficult situation a few years ago, having built their own new buildings, and they found that for some reason a lot of Latvians were coming to see them. They were kind of perplexed and were thinking, well, now we have created all these texts and services, but we cannot offer them to Latvians because we have nothing in Latvian. So they invested whatever profit they made to make Latvian services available for Latvian tourists as well. So this has been a direct effect of our activities in the region, and we are very happy about it, because I must say, and this is not simply to flatter you, that the Latvian tourists are the best people to ask feedback from. They always are very kind and positive rather than being negative. So thank you. And moving on from that, another thing that we really want to do and have been wanting to do since the very beginning is to listen to what people want. So you probably know that Science Museum and museums in total are usually quite similar wherever you go. So there are usually things displayed behind glass or behind walls or on the walls. There are people who walk you through the exhibits, but you cannot really touch that much. And the subjects that you see are chosen by the people who have built the museum out of their own interests. So what we wanted to do, though, was to ask people what they wanted. So if they want fire, they get fire. If they want dinosaurs, they get dinosaurs. So I probably think you have been wondering what this box is doing here. And as you probably know from movies, that whenever you place a gun in a scene, it's going to make a bang at one point. So what I'm going to do is illustrate my point. So when people have wanted to simply have a little bit of fun, a little bit of ignition is missing from their systems, we have given them short and sweet flames. That's doable, that's easy. We can come up with small experiments or demo shows, and it's easy for us. But sometimes people ask for much more. Something more profound. So if they want something darker, something more profound, something that resonates more with their values, then this is what they get. And for instance, we will soon open an exhibition about human bodies, where we will display actual human bodies that have been filled with plastic. So this is also something that the others have picked up on, and we are very happy about it. Now, moving on, Tartu is a region of culture, is the town of wisdom because of the university. You probably have heard of the university, and if you haven't, it's very old, and we are very happy about it and very proud of it. But you probably can imagine that not all generations are that enthusiastic about the 300-something years old building, where they might never go to. So, because of the fact that there is a lot of scientific culture in the city, we wanted to reach out to other stakeholders, to other target groups, to families, for instance, young people, and invite them to have fun with science, have fun with knowledge. And it's so interesting to see that when other museums, let's say, have redesigned their products, they have now become much more activity-centered, much more fun-centered, much more, let's say, wisdom, pride-centered. And I feel that this has something to do with the approach that we have taken, and we are absolutely thrilled about it. And what all of these activities have led to is the transformation of the tourism sector in the part of Estonia where I live. So southern Estonia is very well known for its hills and nature and lakes and kind of active recreational vacationing, but not so much for let's say, science or family vacation that's very, very intensive, let's say. And a few years ago, people used to come to Tartu only as a passing by destination. So they would drive in, spend a few hours, and then leave. But now, with the offer of products and the services and the nice little touches like Latvian language being available for different age groups and so on, we have in the region become now a very well visited place. So people actually come to see us, come to see Tartu and southern Estonia for the sake of southern Estonia, not as a byproduct of coming to the capital or going to the islands, which are also very, very popular among people. And to wrap up, I would like to show you that it's very, very important to continuously work on whatever you're working on, not because it's always super cool to wear these nice shades like I do at the moment, but because when you don't focus on developing your offering, developing your products, or coming to Latvia to speak to your good neighbors, or going to Lithuania, for instance, or in your case, maybe coming to Estonia to one of the conferences that we have there. What will happen, probably, in a very short time, is that the flame that you have created in your active activities will burn out as quickly as this. So, thank you very much, and see you in Tartu.